What is good, TPA Podcast? It's your boy, Big Holla. We are back again, and we have a special guest. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
I am Aaliyah.
What's your Instagram name?
The Wyzard. The Wyzard. WYZ.
Do you go by that, like, for real?
Yeah. Or a lot of people call me Wiz.
For real?
My last name is Wyzard.
Okay, that's pretty dope. But what are you into these days?
I feel like a mommy manager. I really just try to get in there with my son. He takes a lot of pictures.
Okay.
And he's been published in Vogue 3 times now.
Dang.
Yep.
How did you go about, like, getting something like that done?
So at first it really started with my brother. Like, he's a photographer and stylist.
That man is elite with the camera. I seen him, and it flicked me up, my guy. You know what I'm saying? But
he's lit. He's lit. He's lit. It started with that, and like he would just like play around, and then Zai, that's his name, my son's name. He would kind of like really just like direct himself, and like I saw that he had a lot of personality, and he loves taking pictures, and they kind of just ran with it. So like after a couple of times, my brother was like, wow, we could really like do something with this. And so every time he comes, we have a photo shoot booked. So now he has a portfolio.
Wow. That's crazy. So when he did when he was featured in Vogue, what was he wearing, like a specific brand, or was it just like a kid shoot?
No, it wasn't a kid shoot. I can't say it wasn't a kid shoot because like I said, Zai directs himself. So he always has like Spider-Man, like in Goku. There's always like a toy in it. So like, okay. But he's always in like a designer though.
What designer was he in like his first shoot?
I don't remember what he was in the first one. I mean, we did stuff with Kith, like in Helmet Lang.
Okay.
Dior. I think that was like the first. He had like a Dior trench coat.
Okay.
So yeah.
So you say he had like a Spider-Man toy, a Dragon Ball Z toy. Is that like is the feature the brand, or is it like the toy part that you feel like is like the feature of his shoots? I mean, obviously it's him, right? But like,
I mean, what do you mean?
Because some people like they have Ryan reviews, right, on YouTube. He's a kid who like opens toys, but then there's like, I can't think of like a kid model that I know, but there are kids who like the clothing is more the target market for them. So which one would you say for him?
More so, it's like the creative part with the clothes.
Okay.
Because it goes like a lot of styling goes into it. So like it's not just like a regular outfit. Like it will be big, or I will never say small, but like sometimes it's big stuff. Yeah. You know. But yeah, the toys is just like to add like that kid touch in his touch. That's him. That's on him.
So like the mommy manager part, like what would you say is your role there? Like what are your day-to-day tasks that you do as a mommy manager?
I'm really trying to get him with an agency. This year, like my goal is to put him in acting because like Michael B. Jordan liked the picture. I mean, like he Raising Neon is his show.
Yeah.
Zai loves that show, so like I really want him. He's a character. For real? Like he should have been on the podcast.
Got to give him a YouTube channel. Boy.
I know, but it's a lot of work. But it's coming. We're gonna get it. Yeah. I've been saying it for a minute, and this year, we're gonna definitely do something. Hopefully, he gets signed with an agency though.
Okay. Like what goes into signing with the agency though?
Really just we finally got like a good portfolio. Like, so really just sending it. Yeah. And getting meetings but really just sending it, like. Okay.
Well, what is their job? Because I know a lot of people, and I want to say this to you because a lot of people don't know, right? Now that there are like avenues for creators to put out their stuff themselves, like a lot of times the agency is there because they have connections. But like with the advent of like YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, like you really have the ability to circumvent those agencies, and they don't really like take advantage. Not advantage, because you do get a lot working with them if you do work out. But if you don't, like it could be like a detriment. So
right.
How have you weighed like signing to an agency or trying to be independent?
My thing with the agency, I just feel like maybe there's more opportunity. Like they know more people. They know, like I feel like before they'll give somebody that isn't with an agency, I may not know those casting calls or, you know, and with an agency, they're basically like on call. Like, you know, like if a job comes up, they'll send it your way if he fits the criteria, you know.
Okay. So what is your ultimate goal? Do you want him to be like a model or like an actor, or like what's the end goal?
I think both. I mean, who's not like a lot of actors are models now. Yeah. So.
But there are a lot of models that aren't actors.
For sure. That's why I said it the other way. But like I said, like he's a character though, so I think he'll do really well.
Now, I've seen a lot with like TikTok. They had like the D'Amelio twins. They were like the ones who, you know, stole the dances and blew up, right? Not going to talk too much about them. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like they blew up and now they are in this spotlight, right? And it's like a spotlight that a lot of parents have not known how to navigate because they never experienced it. So how do you think you're going to handle that once that comes up?
I mean, I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. I don't know.
Like, would you would you give him control of like his social media?
Oh, it's gonna be a minute. It's gonna be a minute. He's a boy. Like, I don't know. I just feel like the world is a lot. Yeah. So I do want to make him a TikTok. Comments will be off. Like,
you can't cut the comments off because that's gonna
deter.
You
can. I've seen it.
You can do it, but it's gonna be a detriment to the growth.
It is. So you're right. I'm just gonna be the one running it. I mean, that's all I can say for now.
Do you ever think about hiring like an external manager though?
Yeah, my brother, he swear he's his manager, even though I think I'll do a better job. But yeah, he because he has such like a following, and you know, that's his world. So like it's easy for him to be like, oh, you know, like, well, I can get him this, you know, I can get him to be in this. Like he gets items for free, like, you know, so.
But what's gonna happen when you start seeing those comments? Of like,
I know.
How are you gonna handle that?
I'm gonna have to be professional, but I'm a mom first, so you know.
That's why you have to hire an external manager.
I know, because I shouldn't be dealing with that, because I'll probably go off.
Because I'm not gonna lie, even like doing YouTube, like I have experience, like, and it took me a while to navigate because nobody taught me. I had no like person to look to be like, yo, how do you deal with X, Y, and Z? And like sometimes those comments could be like, yo, but once you realize like you probably live in the basement, you know what I'm saying? Like who really cares? Right. But some people would just be miserable with no profile pic, right? But I couldn't even imagine having a child.
Right. That's like I'm mom first, so. It's going to be hard. I'm sure at first, I'm probably going to be cussing everybody out.
You can't do that.
They going to love me. But I don't know. That's my baby. You know?
Would you ever make, like, content yourself as, like, the mother of your child?
Maybe. I could see me doing that.
Because you had, like, Honey Boo Boo Child, right? Her mom was a big...
I know. She has her own show. Yeah. But I want it to be about him for a while, so... I'm not looking for that, but you know, it's on him. So
like you have 2 children though, right? And the oldest one is the one that's into modeling?
Yep, he's 5.
So do you what age was he at when you felt like he first started getting into like
4 really?
Okay.
Cuz 4 it was just like he was more vocal. When I say vocal, like he tells you what he wants. That's what I say. He directs his own shoots. Like he wants it a certain way. Like he's more vocal. So 4, I was like, oh my god, like he's funny. Like, and then like the pictures were blowing up. Like when Michael B. Jordan liked the picture, I was like, it's raps. Like we made it. We made it. Cast him. So yeah.
So how old is your youngest one?
2. He just turned 2 a week ago.
So what do you plan to do like once your other child gets of age where they're like fully functioning and developing themselves? Are you going to try to push him into that too, or you kind of like let him create his own path? I
think I'm going to be, I'm that type of mom. Like I want them to do what they want.
Okay.
In a very respectful way, but I let them be them. Let them be kids. Let them, you know, tell me what they want, basically.
Yeah. I mean, that's good because I think my parents did a good job because they forced me into sports, which forced me into structure, would help me in the long run.
Right. That's how I look at it.
Yeah. And I don't know if they forced me because, like, by the time I was cognizant, I was already playing sports.
Right.
So I could have been shooting in the trash can. Who knows? Right. But how do you think you would handle it if, like, your oldest goes on to be, like, this big, you know what I'm saying, megastar, and your other child is, like, Russie Simmons? You know what I'm saying?
Don't do that. He'll never be a Russie. Dead.
I'm sorry. It was a joke. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But go ahead.
I don't know, because already at 2, he likes music. He's very creative. Like, I got him piano, guitar. Like, he's very into music. So I could see him being producer, honestly. So I don't think he'll ever be a Russie. But
I was trolling. People give Russie a hard time because he want to be a regular kid.
I know. There's nothing wrong with that, though.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you think, I don't want to say accept, because obviously you're going to accept your child for what they are.
Sure.
But, like, if they wanted to be just like an average, you know what I'm saying?
That's fine by me. Do what you want. You know?
That's good, because a lot of parents, they be trying to, like, live their passions vicariously through their children.
Nah. I'm lit already, so I don't see me, like, trying to live through him or trying to force him to do something I want him to do. It's like, but, like, Zai, I put him in baseball as soon as he turned 4. That was my decision. But once he was in there, he loved it. Like, and he's big. Like, he's huge for a 5-year-old. Yeah. Like, he looks like a 8-year-old.
For real? That's crazy.
Yeah, he's tall. He's big. So it's like, you know, like, he was a natural. So, like, I feel like at first, yes, that's definitely my decision, because at that age, he said he liked every sport. Yeah. But he was only 4. So.
You think you're going to keep him in sports?
Yeah. Like you said, I think it's good structure.
Yeah.
You know, like one, you learn about authority other than me. Exactly. So you have to, like, listen to them. You have to follow directions. I like that step-by-step directions, you know. So I like sports for that reason. And he's a boy.
So, like, what happens when he blows up? Because Disney Channel stars start really young. Like, we seen Raven Simone. Obviously, she wasn't Disney Channel. She became. But, like, she was in our face at, like.
Right. Exactly. Young. Little. She was little.
So, when it comes to choosing between, like, raising your child the way you may want to, whether that's public school, private school, or whatever, and garnering a career, how do you think you'll navigate that?
I mean,
because once you sign to an agency,
I know you're on strict. It's strict. I know that. Like, there's certain things you can do. There's certain things you can't post or can't post. You know. Yeah. So I'm just gonna have to go with it. Yeah. I think I'll be fine though.
What's your biggest fear going down this pathway?
That we, like, get in deep and then he doesn't want to do it anymore.
For real?
I think I might be a little crushed, even though, you know, I believe in, you know, they should do what they want. But it's like, dang, we made it this far. Like,
another thing, a reason why I think it's valuable to stay independent. Now, I'm not trying to sway you in any way.
He's calling me now.
But
I'm not going to answer that.
But the good thing about staying independent is you don't sign away your likeness, right? So however big you get, if you decide to stop, you can transition to something else and still, you know what I'm saying, keep the brand that you have and transition it. Because once you're signed to an agency, once they see what we built is working in this direction,
that's
you're not going
right,
nowhere else.
Right. Yeah. That's true. I think, I mean, every year there's something different. Yeah. Like, you know, so of course we're going to stay up to date. I don't know. I feel like if an agency stop, well, you know, you sign contracts, so I can't even say that. Like, if it comes to a time though, and they don't like where we're going, then it might not work out. Yeah. But
so, how much has your brother let you know about what's going on in the industry?
Shit, it's hard. The industry's hard. Sometimes you have work, sometimes you don't. But I mean, Zach can get he can make a lot in a day. Yeah. Just off of print work. And like I said, my brother knows people, so like the pictures where he had like Venom and Goku in the picture. Yeah. Spider-Man. Literally, like they were like around him. And my brother was doing I wouldn't call it a pop-up, but like he was like featured in like a little showcasing. Yeah. And he had a lot of prints and
It
it sold. Like, I was like, wow, like, we're selling prints? Like, this is big. Like, I thought it was just, at first it was just like something for us. Like, you know, like he likes doing it. Like, he would ask, I would ask to take a picture. Like, Tonton, he calls him Tonton.
Okay.
Tonton, can you take a picture of me? And my brother's like, yeah. And it just became a thing. So, like, when we started selling prints, like, I was like, okay, like, it's serious.
How much does a print of him go for?
A print is $300, and they're a little smaller than this. Yes.
And he
but
sold
think
out?
about, like, that's industry. Yes.
That's crazy.
Exactly. Like,
hey, listen.
That's why I was like, this is such a big thing. Like, I was like, wow, like, what? I was shocked. I was really shocked.
So
then literally a couple weeks later, we were asked to be in, I forgot what the magazine is called. And it was like, they were doing like a story on like just black kids. And the only reason we didn't do it is because I had to go out of town.
Yeah.
But so the dates just didn't work for me. But like to start getting offers like that, now like people message me and ask me like if they could post him, like, you know, like it's a thing now. Like,
so with that, you feel like you still need an agency?
Yes, because I feel like more can come, but at the same time, I mean, we lit.
Like I'll tell you the benefits of, because I never want to feel like, obviously you're gonna make your own decision, right? But going indie to the world, you're not gonna look as big,
right?
But for you in your pocket, you'll be a lot bigger than all the people who are being seen.
That's very true.
Because in the music business, the reason they call it old money, they put these infrastructures in place long ago to make sure they get they have the leverage. So we can get out of you what we want.
Yeah.
So what you're left with, signing to an agency. Yeah.
What if I sign to the agency and we don't get as much work?
Exactly.
That's very true. And sometimes I do think about that because I know I don't want to say the agency name, but there's a specific one that I'm working on. And I noticed, I don't feel like my kid is like a Carter's or
type of
Macy's.
child.
Yeah, like it's cool. It's work. It's, you know, it's very, you know, everybody goes to Macy's, everybody goes to Carter's. But at the same time, being that he does take pictures in such high fashion designers, I kind of feel like after him being featured in Vogue, it's kind of like going backwards.
Well, see, it's about name recognition, number of people who notice you when they see you. That's what the Carter's is worth. Yeah. Because, like, everybody can't wear Dior. But if we can show you in Carter's and everybody knows who you are, then we put you in Dior. Right. Everybody's going to look to that as a thing, right? So that's why Zendaya had the whole thing with Euphoria come up. Right, so she's in Spider-Man, which is a kids movie, huge. She was on Disney Channel, huge. Yep. She had to tell her following, like, "Hey, Euphoria is not for your kids. Right, don't have your kids." I know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So people will follow. That's what the recognition is for those size things. But you know what I'm saying? And the good thing about the direction you're going down, you'll always get bigger. And like, who knows, like. Kids these days couldn't even fathom being a $1 million YouTuber 10 years ago. I know. Right? But now you got YouTube. Now you got like TikTok kids.
Right. Like, kids are going crazy right now. Yeah. Like, they're going crazy.
So what type of TikToks are you going to make for him once you going down that lane?
He's a comedian. So, like, but he also dances. So, like, you might see him dance. Yeah. But, like, I feel like it would be a lot of comedy. Okay. Like a lot of comedy.
Do you want him to do you have a image of somebody that you've seen do it before that you kind of want to replicate?
Not really. I can't. No, because I don't really see him doing like reviews. Yeah, I don't really see that. So I can't say that. Okay. Really.
Because I know I forgot her name, but What I Do.
Lele, yeah. I thought about that, but you know she raps and stuff. You know, like so it's like, but Zaza. Is that who you were talking about at first?
I don't know.
Well, she she's funny, like, but she's cute. She dances. Now she does
Yeah.
make songs, but yeah. But you know, like she didn't blow up on TikTok. She blew up on Instagram.
Yeah.
So
That's what
now
I'm
it's
saying.
like, yeah. So
So
that's her world, though.
how would you feel if like there came to a point where there was, he goes on TikTok, he does comedic videos, and people want to use that versus his modeling?
Well, it's gonna be on him. Like, what do you want to do? Because I feel like the TikTok is for fun. So if he does blow up on there, then cool, that's cool. But
Well, what I'm saying is like usually like
it goes one
the
way.
thing about the industry is they will take something that they see a lot of people. So like that girl, what up? So when she does that, they was bringing her to Golden State games, doing it during that,
Right.
which you become a victim of like your virality, I guess at that point.
Yeah.
So like once that wears off,
Right. Like, it's kind of like, what now?
yeah,
Until the next kid, I
Yeah.
guess, you know? That's why I like the print work.
the print work.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know. That shit lasts.
So what? So if he doesn't go into like modeling or anything, or he decides to just be, you know what I'm saying, regular
That'd be
9 to
cool.
5 worker, what are you gonna do? Because like as a mommy manager, like you're kind of like
Yeah.
banking on that to happen, right?
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm banking, but banking on it, but you know, I'm gonna do me. Like I said,
Yeah.
I'm a pretty cool person. I like talking shit, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to take it and run with it.
About to become one of these Twitch e-girls,
I wouldn't say Twitch, no.
YouTube e-girls.
No, maybe you hear me on like Spotify and Apple for
Okay.
talking.
How do you feel
Talking.
about like? Do you watch women's podcasts?
Yeah.
How do you feel about them?
They're cool. Sometimes I feel like they're boring, honestly.
What makes them boring to you?
I don't know. Like, they're not as real. Like, if I'm going to listen to something, I want it to be real. Like, let's talk about, like, stuff that actually be going on in our lives. Like,
Yeah.
situations we actually go through, not, like, generic, kind of, like, filtered things.
Yeah, I think what happened was it's become very easy to maneuver into avenues like this because
Yeah.
before podcasting started, people didn't know about it. But
Yeah.
before Instagram started, people didn't really know about it.
Yeah.
So once people got big and the blueprint was able to be easily transmitted to other people and duplicated, I think what happened was like girls who look good ended up getting to the top and like I'm gonna be honest, a lot of them got no personality.
No,
So
that's why I
it's
said
like-
it's boring. Like, I want to be myself. I want to push the
Yeah.
limit. I want to talk about shit that people don't really talk about.
Yeah.
Like, I want to talk about uncomfortable things.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah, a lot of them be boring to me because
Yeah.
they're already at that status. So, like, there's shit they can't say.
Yeah.
Like, they in contracts and shit.
Yeah. So what kind of uncomfortable stuff do you want to talk about? See, we're here now. You said you want to talk about
Right.
it.
We can talk about sex, relationships, like anything
You don't think that's regular? Because everybody's talking about sex and relationships now.
to a certain extent. Like,
Okay, what parts of it do you think aren't being talked about?
I kind of feel like it's a little masked, like a mask,
Uh-huh.
like, you know, like filtered. Like, I want to hear real situations, real stories,
Like what?
drama, like what's tea, like not drama. I can't say drama.
You ever heard of Horrible Decisions?
Uh-uh.
So Horrible Decisions is
that
a
a
podcast.
podcast?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they're pretty honest. Like sometimes one of the hosts, I
Mm-hmm.
feel like be like a little shock value chasing sometimes. But besides that, like I feel like they tell real stories like having to
I
go
like
get
that.
plan B and you know what I'm saying?
I like
type
that.
stuff
I like that. I like that. I need to give it a listen.
Yeah. I forgot how I stumbled across them.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I'm an educational person. So if I have questions about life, I'm gonna look up, you know,
Right.
answers.
There's nothing.
And then that's how I started
That's
listening to the
knowledge
podcast.
is power. So
Exactly.
as you should.
So, what podcast have you heard that you feel like is boring?
So I was a fan of Portia. I don't know. She was from like Housewives of
Yeah.
Atlanta. And I was like, she's fun. I kind of like could relate to her. She was like the younger one in the cast. She was funny, like and
Yeah.
real on the show. So I was like, oh, I know her podcast is gonna be juicy. Like,
Yeah.
it's gonna be good topics. She's under with her mom. And it's like,
it's not good.
It's just like, yeah, no.
I feel like sometimes once you get to like a certain place, like a lot of people, they're like coasting in life. Like me and you may look at it like we want to get as big as possible, right? Yeah. But like for her, she's like, bro, I made it. I just want to have
right. Like it's just fun. Something to have. So I get that, but like I kind of.
And you gotta think like she's been in the blogs and stuff like for years.
Yeah.
So like I don't want to talk about anything. I just want my true fans to come watch me.
Yeah.
And that's it. I don't want to end up on Shade Room, Neighborhood. I don't want to end up on none of that.
True.
So that could be why she does that. But crazy like what's your craziest sex story? You want to make a podcast about it,
right? Crazy. Like what about crazy? Like what do you mean?
You can define it however you see fit to answer this question.
Crazy. Wow. I don't even know.
So many to choose from.
There's so many. No, I'm just kidding. Crazy, just like there's a range of crazy. It could be like, I had somebody throw up on me.
Like on purpose?
Not on purpose.
Oh.
Like, but just like, wow, how awkward.
Was
like
it
you
like,
threw up because you were drinking too much.
Yeah.
So it was like, but I mean, drinking too much, but they were still, you know, like I thought they were okay. So it was like them talking, and then like, you know, like we're getting into it. We start kissing, and then he throws up.
Like in your face?
Like it was like all over, like the whole top part of me.
What happened after that?
I fucking died.
Like what?
I fucking died. Like what?
Like what happened?
Never spoke to him again.
For real?
He literally texted me like recently, and I just like, that's crazy.
You're not gonna give my man a chance? Like
no,
so after,
never again.
So he throws up, and what happens after that?
I fucking started gagging and shit. Like, what? Like, I couldn't even, that's like a movie, so that's crazy. Like, I ran. I ran to the bathroom. Like, I got in the shower. I mean, like, hair was pressed and everything.
So was it like
not pressed no more.
At your place or his?
No, it was at his.
So he threw up on you, you ran.
At his place, and I was the one that ran to the bathroom. I left him literally like.
So you get out the shower, then what happens?
I get out the shower, like it was quiet. He says sorry, like he said he didn't say sorry when I got out the shower. He said sorry before that, like as I'm running and shit. Like he kept saying sorry. I could hear him in the bathroom, like you know. I was fucking scrubbing, like disgusted.
So, like, did you stay the night?
No, what? After I got the shower, I put my shit on and left. Like, what? He didn't. When I say he has not heard from me since, yeah.
Did you say like bye? Like,
no, no. Listen.
Oh my!
That's crazy.
God.
So like, I can't even say that's a sex story because sex didn't even happen.
See, because
like,
the crazy part of that is, I was gonna ask, what was your worst experience?
Yeah.
But since you covered
that's
that, we
crazy
can circle
and
back
worse,
to the first
like,
question.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think people have.
I don't think I have like. I'm still young, you know. Like I don't think I have like a crazy sex story. If I think it's gonna be crazy, I'm not gonna do it.
Why do you think that?
Crazy to a certain extent. Like I know what I like, I know what I don't like. So like you know people like you could. I'm gonna ask questions like so like what kind of porn you want? I'm gonna ask. So like I'm gonna know before.
So what's your porn genre? So who asked me this? We played Truth or Drink on live. That's when somebody asked me. We should have played. We're gonna play after this. So, what's your genres on and what websites do you use? So you want a podcast like this, right?
I know, I'm lying. So, okay, first question: what genre? Mm-hmm. Y'all are gonna laugh. Like,
can I guess?
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I don't want to guess. I want to guess. I want to guess no more. Because I wanted. Well, the only reason I say this
because if you guess, like that's crazy.
Because look, it's it's something crazy.
No. I mean, it's nothing crazy. No, for
it's
sure.
Not like wild.
No.
Okay. So somebody. It was a reel that went viral on Instagram, and it was like when girls watch anime and then they ask if you watch hentai, we've been caught. Right? Is it hentai?
It is.
I knew it. You know what I'm saying?
But that's not like. This. I mean, that's one of them.
Okay.
That's what I have like two. I will like. I think it's shit. I like anime, so honestly, I feel like anime is very like. Everything is like exaggerated. Yeah. The girls' boobs be exaggerated. Like
so you already be locked in with the anime characters.
Exactly. So it's like I kind of feel like that's what it's for. So like hentai is that ain't nothing new. Because when you think about it, if you watched anime when you was little, you was attracted to that.
So what hentais have you looked up?
I mean, I don't look any up specifically.
Just like
I will click the category though. Like, let me see, like, what is going on? But, like, usually, like, one will pop up. Don't be laughing at me.
Well, okay, what was the other category?
So, I don't like watching ebony porn. Well, no, I like the gotta be black.
Hold on. Before you continue, I'm not going to put this person on Front Street because they have a very high-level job now. They're doing big things with a big company. So I'm not going to. But they said it was a girl. And she was like, I don't like watching black girls have sex. I watch white girl lesbian. That's what she watches.
That's what she watches?
And I was like, dang, you hate that's crazy. You don't even want to see your sisters.
Did she have a reason for that, though?
I forgot.
Okay.
I didn't dig too deep into the question when I asked it, though.
I like the category, right? Mm-hmm. Like, 2 white girl lesbians. Like, that's cool. Uh-huh. But, I mean, I would prefer to watch it because I like dick. Like, I would prefer to watch it like a white girl with a black guy.
Why?
So, like, I just feel like as my body type, I can... A lot of times I relate more to the white girl. So like when I watch porn, I envision myself, right? Like, okay, what if I was with him? So like when I watch the white girl,
that's crazy.
I feel like, okay, like her body, I have big boobs. I can't even say I have no ass anymore. But
that's what I was about to say. Like, how are you shaped like a white girl?
I just feel like it's more, when you watch ebony porn, it'd be like more exaggerated. Because I'm not gonna watch a black girl like. A lot of times they be like kind of like on porn. They be kind of dusty. So like the white girls be more like made up. I have nothing against black girls. I love my people. But like if I'm going to watch porn, I just feel like I relate more to the white girl. Body wise, like it's like a big boot. Like they have titties. Like I have titties. So it's like, I don't know. It's
black girls be tittyless on the porn you watching?
No, not necessarily. It could be like saggy. A lot of times they'd be like super fake. The white girls be super fake. It's just specific ones. It's hard. I've always been that way though.
So you asked like people this, like what's some of the craziest answers you got asking like a dude? What's his category?
You got niggas that like, or girls. They like, which I won't even say, like it's, to each his own. Bondage or bandage. It's bondage, yeah. And sometimes it could be really crazy though.
What do you mean?
Like he was like, oh my God, like she couldn't even fucking walk after. Like, like I was like, what? Like that's what you like?
That's
that means she was like getting fucking abused in the video. Like, no.
You know what's crazy? Have you ever watched because your son's into designers. Mm-hmm. Did you watch House of Gucci?
No, I really wanted to though.
Oh man's all right, gotta watch that movie. 10 out of 10.
You like it?
What fire. But
I thought it was gonna be too.
It was elite.
I knew it. I just didn't have nobody. Like, who am I gonna get? Oh, I probably could have brought my best friend, but yeah.
But so after that, I was like interested because you hear like the controversies that go down with. So we'll circle back to that too. But you hear the controversies go down with. You know what I'm saying? Big name designers. You had the H&M thing, coolest monkey in the jungle shirt. You know what I'm saying? You had the Montclair, you know what I'm saying, thing. Mm-hmm. And watching that movie, I don't want to spoil it, but like you'll realize that
I like spoilers.
You want me to tell you?
Don't tell me though, but I mean, you can tell me a little bit.
You'll realize that who you think is in charge of what's going on over there isn't who's in charge of what's going on over there.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
The previews look really good, though.
Amazing.
I might go home and watch it.
Yeah, you got to watch it. But I say that to say, then I came across the Netflix series because I don't know if my Amazon was listening to me. No.
Oh.
The Assassination of Gianni Versace's on Netflix.
Oh, I saw that on the lineup. Mm-hmm.
So when I watched that, the guy who killed him also had another partner that was into like that stuff. He had a wife and everything, but he wanted to be like tied up and all of that stuff. And it's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know. I don't see how people.
I mean, a little like, like it's all about like being restrained.
Yeah.
So I guess like handcuffs, like that's cool. Yeah. Like it's just I just can't get past like what makes you want to like hit me though, like whip me or like what does that do for you? Like
I know one dude, and he messed with. I'm not even gonna go down that road, but he messed with this woman, right? Mm-hmm. And y'all can do whatever assumptions y'all want to do in the comment section. But she used to ask him to like spit on her and slap her, right?
There's people that like shit like that. That's just that. It ain't me though. I don't want to do all that. Like I don't want to get peed on, and there's people that like that. Like I know people like that.
So how much? That's crazy.
Well, I know somebody that doesn't mind it, and I was just like,
did you ever ask them like how they got into that?
In her situation, she had a sugar daddy. And I feel like maybe like old men like just be like, I'm gonna try whatever at this point. And then like he loved it because he asked her, and at first she was like hesitant, and I was like, so what made you say yes? She said she thought about it being warm. I was like, and that like turned you on. She was like something about it, like it's like hot water coming down on you. I said
there is no way, boy.
I heard it all. So
have you ever thought of, or have you ever had an experience with a sugar daddy?
No.
Would
have
you
I thought
ever
about
consider?
it? Yes. For sure. To a certain extent. They can't be like, I'm definitely not dating nobody that's like in their 60s.
Yeah.
Maybe like 40, 50.
Yeah.
Maybe some daddy.
How much would they have to pay?
Oh, wow. I don't know.
Well, because I know some girls, allegedly, they say they just go on dates with them, right?
Yeah.
There's some people who like when they have like a business meeting, you come as her like his like trophy girl for the night, and then he flies you back.
Yeah.
But there's other people. If you had to do that, what would you require?
In this situation. You know what I like knowledge. So like I really just want to, if I were to have a sugar daddy, I would want it to be with somebody like that I can learn something from. Yeah. Business wise, like something like that. Like I just want to learn from them because they're older, they have more wisdom,
But how much would you have to pay?
They would have to give me nice shit because I give myself nice shit. So like you got to do better than what the fuck I can do. So
what would he have to give you?
I don't know.
He might be watching. I'm trying to get you a bag.
Listen, I need a sugar daddy. I'm just kidding. I don't need one. But like, it depends. Like I know people that have like monthly allowances, weekly allowances. I need a weekly, not less than 1,000. But I'm only going on dates.
That's it?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, so there was they know something. Oh, you said you would make a podcast about like the sex stuff. How do you feel about the conversation of relationships going on the internet right now?
Yeah, sometimes they are stupid. I mean, I feel like do what works for you. Like, I would want to talk about just like maybe things that I may have gone through. Like like try to relate with them. Yeah. But sometimes people like argue about dumb stuff on the internet about relationships.
Yeah. What is some of the dumbest takes that you've heard like on the internet about relationships?
When they love to say, women are like, they don't, not to say they don't do anything for them, but like do anything for them, buy them stuff. A lot of niggas be wanting gifts. I notice. Like that, to me, that's kind of like not crazy, but like that's different. I guess I never heard nobody say that. but like I see it a lot on the internet. Basically,
So what is a guy supposed to receive in a relationship?
that's funny. I don't know. Nah, I don't know. I mean, you get love, you get someone you can trust, so someone you can confide in.
But don't you get all those things too?
Yeah.
All right. So
I believe in mutually beneficial relationships.
okay.
Like,
So why is getting a gift sound crazy? Don't you want gifts?
it doesn't sound crazy. It's just, I guess it was the fact that it was being discussed.
Oh, you think it's crazy?
I'm gonna get my man gifts. Like, like.
Okay. So
I think it's a crazy discussion though. Like,
yeah.
you mean to tell me you've never dated somebody that bought you a gift just cause, or like, you've never been with somebody?
You were my coworker watching that happen. What do you mean?
I mean, but to me that's crazy because it's like what is going on? Like,
I think what happens, I can say in my experience, this is what I think happens, right? I feel like when my relationship started, we'll talk about that one because that one's more applicable to this. When my relationship started, we were at the same level.
Yeah.
We were in 12th, 11th grade, something like that. Neither of us had a job, you know what I'm saying? We're on equal playing fields. And I'm a person who I wanted to be successful in my life anyway, but like the fact that I see what like a good relationship structure is supposed to be.
Yeah.
So I knew I wanted to get there as quick as possible. Then we could relax for the rest of our life.
For sure.
That's what I thought. Right. So like we started dating. Like a month later, I had my first job. Like 4 or 5 months after that, like the Black Friday that came after, I had my second job and was working 2 jobs, trying to like, oh, we're together. Like I can just focus on getting to this point. Right. And, I think we were just having fun at first, but now we're a relationship. There's work to be done for us to get to our future.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. And, I don't think they were on that. They don't look at They didn't look at relationships like that.
Yeah.
A relationship with somebody that you have fun with, to them, I guess, and that's it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
that's crazy.
Like, so I was getting all this stuff because I have money. I have an influx of money. You know what I'm saying? Getting stuff. I got a better job, getting more stuff. By the time you get a job, it's been 2-3 years. You just getting. Like it just don't kick in. I don't know. I think there's a certain, and I'll be honest, a lot of dudes are trash boyfriends. So like, I think when girls get to me, they're like, oh, I could relax. This is actually,
I could get shit.
This is nice.
Right.
And then they forget to turn it back on. Like I'm all good with you, like rest, like, okay, this is something different. But like, and I think once I get to that point where I start to notice that it's not reciprocated, that I start to become less of a boyfriend. They start to like me less, right? And then they do even less than what they were doing when they were doing the bare minimum, right? And then the relationship just deteriorates after that. For sure. So yeah, that is a thing.
Yeah.
And so I'll be looking at my homies. I'll be sick, boy. I feel like, damn, this nigga, bro. And I'll be knowing what they be doing.
Right.
I'm like, God, come on.
Right.
Man.
Right.
But yeah, that's definitely a conversation that, and I think where it comes from is people's role models is like with the Instagram age first started, they were looking at girls who were getting big. Cat Stacks, first one. You know what I'm saying? Who was another one that came? Kim Kardashian. Well, she came from a family. She's a hardworking woman now. You know what I'm saying? Right. But people's perception of what they thought how she got there was football players, singers. You know what I'm saying? And people look at that and they try to replicate it because some people don't come from 2-parent households, so they don't see like how it's supposed to look, how it's supposed to function. Yeah, nothing. So yeah, I think that's how that mindset gets ingrained. So it's give me. Yeah. With the internet, women found a space where they could all say like, we deserve more, right? Which y'all do. Yeah. But you can't forget the requirements of being a person who reciprocates either. Yeah. So I think that's what happened. Yeah.
Well, I came from a 2-parent household, so like, and I feel like they had a great relationship. Yeah. Like, you know, so I seen it both ways. Like, my mom definitely will do for my dad. Like,
Yeah.
you know, just off the strength. Like, ooh, I think he'll like this. Like, it could be something real small. Like, it could be a new snack or some shit. Like,
That's crazy.
That small. But it means a lot. Like, you thought about me.
Yeah.
Like, you know. So, big or small, you know, women, ladies, you're definitely supposed to give back to your man. But.
Yeah. What's another conversation that you see that's going on that's like, dang, I thought people knew this?
Like for relationships?
Yeah.
Little shit. It could be little. It could be like cooking. Well, no, not everybody cooks. I can't even say that.
Yeah.
But making sure he has food too. Like, we like to get fed. Like, occasionally I might send you something for lunch. Like, you might say you hungry. Like, boom, now you have an Apple Pay. Like, you know, just random.
Listen, I'm
not doing that for niggas that ain't shit. It's just,
oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. For a good.
For a good man, I feel like, yes, you definitely, like, you put in just as much work as him.
Let's get off relationships before I start a 30-minute rant, all right?
Right.
But what's crazy, what I like about this, though, especially, one, nobody will ever be able to look at my podcast and say, you don't talk to black women. I don't feel like you
I'm
like
dead.
This is documentation, all right? That I have good and the other thing that I want to point out is every conversation I've had with a black woman, none of these problems that people pretend like happen on the internet. I mean, not pretend, that do happen to some people.
Yeah.
But like not.
It's not.
There's not this big division between men and women that people make it seem like there is.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot more normal relationships than the fucking ones that they describe on the internet.
Yeah, you just hear about those because those are gonna get y'all to click on stuff.
Exactly, and it's
like, bruh,
who is this happening to? Literally, every time I read them, I'd be like, who is this happening to?
Facts.
Like, no. Like, there's no way. There's no way. Like,
bruh, Solange gave Jay-Z the beats. We ain't heard about Jay-Z and Beyonce since.
Nope. Oh, no.
They've been out here chilling, having more kids.
More kids. Taking more pictures.
Yep.
That's their new thing now.
Rocky and Rihanna. You don't hear nothing. Like, they living their life, but since it's positive, nobody ever checks on it.
Yeah, for sure.
But how do you feel about relationship goals on the internet?
My relationship goals definitely does not come from the internet.
What do you think about the way people think a relationship goals works?
That's crazy because I feel like it's just when people say, oh, this is goals, y'all just like basing it off a picture. Like,
I think they think
a video real quick. Like, things y'all heard in the blogs. Like,
yeah, I think that's what it is.
You don't even know if that was true. Like, I just feel like there's a lot that goes into relationships. How do y'all? I'm definitely not ever saying something is relationship, especially not a famous person, because you know one of them is cheating. I don't care.
How do you don't think you can be famous and not cheat?
I feel like a lot of the ones that they praise, there's a lot of cheating going on.
Okay.
You know, like, of course, the older couples, definitely. I feel like they're like, they're very loyal.
Yeah.
It's the younger couples, like, yeah, no.
Maybe. But one of the conversations.
There might be a couple.
You said what?
There might be a couple.
I think there's more faithful people than people give credit in the world. I think most people, yeah. So. But one of the topics that I really hate going on in the internet is this, and it comes from dudes. I'm gonna tell you exactly. You're gonna think back to school, and you're gonna remember these people. All right. There's this conversation of like, all women want is your money, so you get money and you treat them like trash. You're able to cheat. You know, you could do whatever you want. That is a thing going on the internet, like a conversation. What do you think about that?
Because they have money and then they. What do you mean?
Yeah, they're like they call it the modern woman.
Okay.
They say the modern woman, all she wants is
money.
Superficial things, and she doesn't think she doesn't put anything into her relationship. You know what I'm saying? What do you think about that conversation?
It's young-minded. Like, I feel like first of all, like, why we can't get money and be happy and like be communicating and be
they take like
couple,
you know the clips you were talking about how like giving your man a gift is a crazy conversation to even be saying like you don't do, right?
Yeah.
They look at those women and they determine like that's how the modern woman is.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you where these people came from, though. All right, so these were the guys in school who looked at all the dudes who were like getting girls, but not treating them as good as they felt like they would have treated them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then they was like, oh, why you stay with him? He treats you like trash, right? And they grew up, and now since they've been a nobody their whole life, they get money.
Yeah.
And now women want them.
Yeah.
And so now since women want me, I'm going to treat you. It's just like growing up in a 2-parent household. You know how a relationship goes. With them, it's like, this is how you're supposed to treat women.
Yeah.
This is how you keep them coming. And that's...
Nah. I mean, it wouldn't keep me satisfied.
Yeah.
I know that. And there's a lot of girls, though.
I think it's a decent amount, but I think deep down inside, every girl that portrays that, and I've seen some face-to-face, I'll watch them do it. But when I have sit-down conversations with them one-on-one, that is not the life they want to live.
That's why those relationships don't last.
Yeah.
Like, at all.
I was talking to my friend, and she was telling me all of these stories of, I love this, I need me a hood. But like when I talk to her about like being happy, like she really is so far away from happiness, it don't make sense. So
it's crazy. People are crazy.
Yeah. So you watch hentai. What animes do you watch?
I like right now, like Yu Yu Hakusho. Yeah. It's old, but I think I like it more because like the fashion. Yeah. I like Dr. Stone because I like learning. Yeah. And everything he be doing on there, like you could really do in real life. Yeah. So.
How much of that have you tried?
I really only did. He made Coca-Cola. I really only did that one, but like I've seen videos of like different things
that they be making.
Yeah, ramen noodles and it's a lot. Like the show is really good. Like it's good.
So, like growing up in our generation, I feel like this generation is way more acceptable because we have like mainstream artists embracing anime like X, Uzi, stuff like that. Did you feel like you could tell like all your friends that you watch anime coming up in school?
If you're gonna be a real friend, then of course you're gonna know. Yeah. Like you know, that's nothing you can like hide if you're like yourself. Yeah. Like so my friends definitely. But like as far as everybody definitely didn't know that. Yeah. No. I don't let a lot of people in anyways. Yeah. So like, it's like most of the time it's like an assumption. Like, but I wouldn't. That's not something I would tell everybody.
Why?
I think it was more because they weren't like my friends weren't into it. Yeah.
But how did you know you were hiding it from them too? They could have been hiding it from you.
Well, no, I was honest with my friends. My friends knew. Friends? Yeah. Okay, yeah. But like, so I think about that, like, like my none of my friends watch anime. Yeah. So it's like to like tell everybody else that's not the first. I will let a dude tell me that or a girl tell me that first before I be like, yeah, I watch anime. Like, that's cool.
That's crazy. And it's crazy. I think like I used to always talk about it back in school, but I didn't talk about it to everybody. Like you said, it was like I was like one of the people who hung around in like a lot of different circles. And I'll never forget there was this girl named Hillary in my third and fourth grade class, and we got real cool because she like played this game called Final Fantasy, and I'm like,
I remember that.
Damn, I played it. So we got mad, but then I was like with the niggas, right? Because she was like, she was Vietnamese, smart girl. Parents made her, you know what I'm saying, knew all the video games though. You know what I'm saying? Then I'll be with the niggas, right? That until Grand Theft Auto hit the block, they was like, you play games? That's lame. But I would be like, bro, I don't give a fuck. I enjoy myself. Yeah. So, do you play video games too?
No. I mean, I'm not gonna be like, oh, let's like hop on this. Yeah. Like, I'm not going live. My son has video games, so I like to play.
So it's cool. Have you ever been to like one of the cons of?
I actually went to Dragon Con and the anime convention.
Did you do cosplay?
Yeah.
What did you do?
I was from Tokyo Ghoul.
That's tough. Okay.
Yeah, so it was cool.
That's fire. I think a lot of people like, cause I'm probably gonna go to the next one, but I don't know how much cosplaying I'm gonna do though.
So I felt like Dragon Con, that was definitely not my they are serious. Like,
For real.
I mean, like, serious. Like, it was, that was intense.
For
but
real.
that's more than, I feel like that's more than just anime. Like, it's all those.
Yeah,
like
it's Dungeons and Dragons,
yeah,
like World of Warcraft.
I mean, and then it goes all the way, like, over to, like, Spider-Man. And,
Yeah.
You know, so, like, that was crazy.
Yeah.
The anime convention, though, that was cool.
Okay.
Like, I like that.
Like, so when you went, did you, like, show everybody your outfit, or did you, like, sneak away?
So when you go to, like, events like that, they already know who you are.
What do you mean? No. I'm talking about, like
I'm saying, like, your
real
costume. Like, they know your costume.
Yeah.
Yeah, they recognize. They'll walk up to you and be like, oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
I know what you're dressed at. You know, like, and I think that's, like, cool. Like,
Yeah.
damn, it's like being famous. Like, when
Yeah.
random people just come up to you and they're like, oh, I love your costume.
Yeah.
Those, like, conventions, like, last a couple of days. So, like, one day you might wear a costume. Everybody pretty much wears it on the same day.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you might have, like, a T-shirt. Like, you know, they're like, oh, my God, I watched that, too. Or it's crazy. It's dope.
But what I meant is, like, your friends and your family, like, did you let them see your outfits too?
Of course.
Oh, for real?
You know, like, they gonna have to see because I'm gonna send them a picture.
Yeah.
Or, you know, my parents definitely saw.
Yeah.
They were like, okay.
The thing,
But
and, like, I realized this, and maybe it was I think because I got caught up in a relationship, this is how I transitioned, right? Because I was all into, like, anime, video games, stuff that had messages behind it, right?
yeah.
But, like, then I was in a relationship, and, like, towards the end of that relationship, that's when, like, I became of age, like 21. And then, like, she was a easily influenced person. So her friends like, come to the club, you know.
Yeah.
So now I'm in the entertainment I'm taking in is from, like, urban media, right? And once I got out of that I just kind of, like, stayed in that space, right? But what I've learned is people that play games and like, watch anime and stuff like that, I appreciate them so much more because they be they self. Everybody in, like, urban, everybody be pretending, bro. I don't like it.
Yeah. A lot of pretenders.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to be like myself. That's why it's like I don't let too many people get close or, like, you know, like, or know me because I'm going to be myself. So, like, you know, you can't be judgmental. I'm not judgmental at all. So it's like, you know, I like to chill. I like to be me. It's easy. It's way easier that way.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you ever have a problem with, like, people around you? Like, you ever notice, like, they self around you, then they may get around other people and act a little bit different?
yeah.
What's your experience with that?
I'm the type of friend that's gonna, like, say something, not at the moment, but, like, you know, like, when we're back, just us, like, I'm like, okay, like, I'm gonna say I'm passive aggressive in a way,
That's tough.
but I can be very assertive. Like, it depends on the situation. But, like, with that though, like, I try to, most of my friends, I have to be kind of not delicate. I have to know how to say things because I can be a very blunt person.
Yeah.
So, like, with them, like, I know boundaries. So I have to do it in a passive aggressive way or like where maybe, like, you feel like I'm laughing about it, but really I'm addressing the situation. So if I say something about it, like, you already know.
You notice.
Like, But I'm like, okay, like, I see you as, you know, a little friendly with you know, like, and I know you don't like them, so that's like, or
they say that they don't like them.
Yeah, or, like, you have some people that are more goofy around certain people, and it's like, that's not really you. Like, you know, like,
you acting out.
Yeah, like, just be you. Like,
yeah.
So, yeah.
I don't know why people do that. Like, they answer the phone, their voice get deep. Hello.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
right, like,
you don't talk
you
like
changed
that,
your
nigga,
whole
you know,
voice?
yeah.
That's crazy.
But usually I only see that from people who, like, are, and there's no knock on the urban comedian. The urban comedian or media is lit.
Yeah.
But it's just something, like, from people who I be joking with, like, my chat on YouTube. I'm like, bro, my next girlfriend has to do cosplay and watch anime. That's
funny.
That's because I was telling them, like, if she listens to anything in the top 10 Billboard charts, and that's where she get her messaging from, leave her, chat. Leave her. I be trying to tell them, but
ain't the one.
Yeah. So, but circling back, so we mentioned podcasting and all of that stuff. Do you think you would ever like have your child go into podcasting?
As a child?
Mm-hmm.
No, only because like
What you say
their
lives
range.
on
Yeah, like that's permanent one.
Mm-hmm.
But then like their range, like they can only talk about so much.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like
I like DDG's brother, Dub. He has a son named Woo Wop, right? And Woo Wop, he has his own YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? And he was doing like an interview with him where he was like, it was a Q&A with him.
Yeah.
That kid is one of the smartest kids
How
I've
old?
ever seen. I think he's like 4 or 5.
Wow.
It was
that's good.
when you see the video, you're gonna be like, yo. And he's like smiling and you know what I'm saying? And you know, kids tell the truth.
They sure do. Oh
So
my God.
he asked him a question. He was like, yeah, something about your mom. He had like this nice answer. And he was like, what does your dad do to make you happy? When he buys me a PlayStation, he's like, so you only, but I say that to say like, I think kids could do very well talking.
Yeah.
But like the thing about the internet is it lives forever.
Yeah.
So have you like wiped the internet of your past so nobody knows like, oh, let me go back through her stuff and find
dead.
X, Y, and Z. If you're like,
if I'm done with something, I'm gonna deactivate it.
mm-hmm.
You know, so
Yeah.
like I used to have Twitter, I had deactivated it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Twitter was such a time. I don't know why I did that, because now I'd be like thinking like, damn, I have so much to say. Like I just want to get these thoughts out. You know, like I miss Twitter. Like, but I definitely deactivated it.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook, I'm not on Facebook anymore.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like it's so, I can't say like I would go back in.
So how do you plan on, obviously you use Instagram for your son, right? And he probably has his own page, right?
No, not yet.
Okay. So it's all through your page?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or my brother.
Okay. So with like that, how do you plan on navigating the internet not existing on it?
Not existing on like on the internet?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Wait.
So like if you're not like on Facebook or Twitter is like one of the things really be going viral because of Twitter.
I know.
So like obviously you don't have to use it the way you used it before.
Right.
But like how do you plan to be like a public figure in a social media age?
Yeah.
Not utilizing all the platforms of social media. I think that's a better way to phrase it.
Okay, yeah. That was yeah.
Yeah.
I think like if it ever gets to like that point, like I think I'll have to like make an account again. Like,
don't you think you should start now though?
Yeah, probably.
So you can start posting.
Probably. It's just so like when you start a page,
yeah,
it's so hard to like get followers. Like my Instagram is new. Like it's I feel like it's so hard to like get your followers again. Like, you know, so
I don't, but see, here's the thing I want to tell, that I'll tell everybody. The followers who are going to follow you for your content are not the followers who are going to follow you because they're your friends.
Yeah.
So like with my YouTube, I started and I was like, I got all my friends to sub, 22 subscribers first day. I'm lit. Be at 1 million by next week, right? But then you realize like, dang, I got 22 subs. Y'all ain't watched my video that dropped.
Right.
But then over the course of time, I realized like those aren't going to be the same people.
Yeah.
So I think like with starting a social media platform, you just gotta, especially when it's going to be something away from you as a person, I think you just got to start like fresh and gain. That's why stuff like this is good.
Yeah.
Because people see you, they go check out your stuff, become fans, everything else. It's about widening your network because like, if your tweets only stay in like your circle of friends, like you don't get bigger.
It's not gonna get over.
Yeah, but you can let everybody know where to find you before we head up out of here. Or do you have any more topics you want to talk on?
No, just I'm vibing. But the Aaliyah, that's Wiz WYZAALIYAH. Yes, the Aaliyah.
All right, so make sure y'all go follow that. I will link that down below in the description. Listen, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. This will be on Spotify podcast, or no, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Stitcher. You know what I'm saying? I know it's been a while. The video people are watching and they're like, yo, I've been checking Apple. It's coming. All right. I've been lazy. But this weekend, I'm going to upload all the prior episodes and then I'll be dropping these on there also. So y'all stay tuned for that. But until the next time we see y'all,
Bye.
we out of here.